We're not just going to talk about movies on this channel. One thing we're going to talk about is conventions. We go to DragonCon. It's like a pop culture. It's everything, and they do a lot of costuming. And Frankie and I do costuming. Tell them about some of the ones you've done. All right. I mean,
Well, the Greatest American Hero costume, it's a very cheesy, cheap little Greatest American Hero costume, but everyone recognizes it. And there's nothing better than walking across one of those sky bridges from one hotel to the other with the, 100 people or more in the sky bridge, and someone breaks out, believe it or not, then
yeah,
everyone joins in and you got a whole chorus of believe it or not.
I have one of those too, and so does Bruce. I may try to locate that because it's a costume that you can wear while you're doing convention stuff. It's kind of fun.
We, one year, you and I and Bruce were in the parade wearing the Greatest American Hero costume. We
Yeah,
were
we
in,
were in some magazine. Some magazine found us.
yeah,
Uh,
we were in the hero section of the parade.
2 different years. I did like a makeup thing, but I did the my take on Sweet, the demon from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the musical episode. You and Anthony helped me with that.
I still remember it, Anthony in the makeup.
Oh yeah, we got makeup. We had to
Everyone,
clean a lot of stuff in that. We didn't know what we were doing.
no,
Okay, and
we didn't use the right hard enough, so it's always just runny and soft and wet. And
I mean, it was
it looked amazing.
it looked really good. The first day that I wore it, I think we did a better job on the makeup. The first day, it didn't ooze. The second day, because it was hot, it
Yeah,
kind of oozed. It kind of did that. You're right. So we have those inflatables. The inflatables are good for the casual cosplayer. They're not creative, but they're funny. People think they're funny. At DragonCon, probably 100 people mob different areas of the convention with those dinosaur inflatables. Uh, Frankie and I both have dinosaur inflatables. Are you going to bring yours this year?
yeah, I brought mine last year. Um,
I don't remember you wearing it last year.
no, but I had it.
Well, I mean, so you whine around about it being too hot.
Oh my gosh! Between the moisture that builds up inside of it, and just it being so hot.
I've actually got one for the Kool-Aid Man. Uh, it doesn't have that problem of getting too hot. I've got several fans added to it, and it's big, and it just isn't hot like that. You really need to add extra fans. I think we did one year where we both did the T-Rex, but there's not really much room in the costume, and they're hot. They're not the most comfortable ones. You can wear them on Halloween too. I mean, I think the inflatables are fun. Uh, we don't really, we're not serious cosplayers when we go to these conventions. So we're not the kind of people to take hours out of our schedule and dress up and spend all that time getting makeup on and go stand around the lobby of a hotel. That's just not what we do. That's what a lot of people do, and that's fine. But I thought the year that I did the Buffy vampire that I had the makeup, that took a lot of con time.
You like the costume and you have a T-Rex costume and you like the inflatables, sign up for one of those. Sign up for one of those those T-Rex mob flashes. They do them all over the convention all weekend long. That'd be a good way to meet. That'd be a good way to meet someone, to meet people.
So didn't I wear it at Conuga one year? I took it to Conuga. I thought I did at least.
Okay, now that Kool-Aid costume is probably the best costume that we have. The inflatables are an easy costume. They just you just have to get an external get you one of those little external batteries, plug in the fans. They're easy to take off. There's no makeup. They're easy to put on and take off, and they're really fun to walk around. You have that Kool-Aid costume that is just everybody recognizes it. Even people on the street that aren't even at the convention. When we're walking back to the hotel and you're wearing that thing and we're a mile away from the convention, people go nuts for that costume.
You know, I think I'm going to bring the Greatest American Hero this year too, though. I like that costume, but I don't think I'm going to plan cosplay for a while that involves a ton of makeup and a ton of preparation. Neither one of us, we're busy at the convention, you know? I mean, we're doing stuff all the time and we're busy before the convention. I don't want to have time to sit around and plan for that stuff.
I'm having like an allergy attack or something in my eyes. I can't see anything. Where I mowed today and I didn't wear goggles. We needed a mowed and it now you don't have to spend a lot of money. Like my Grace American Hair outfit costs $50. My T-Rex outfit under $50.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend a lot of money to have fun with the costume. Pick something you like, find the cheap costume. If you're going to go for your first or second time, if you don't want to spend a lot of time like we did with, doing makeup. And another thing, if you're into costuming, there are so many panels on costuming, how to build costuming, everything from leather works to this foam to how to do metal work.
Yeah. I mean,
so if you're into costuming, this is the convention for you.
Actually at Conuga though, I've seen some pretty good costumes at that one.
Now, Conuga does have some little panels that do costuming, that show costuming. That Conuga is a smaller convention, but it has some neat stuff. We enjoyed it. It's really nice for 3 days.
If you're not really into our movie reviews, over the next month or two, we're going to be doing, and I think we can do a pretty good. We've been going to the convention for 15, 16 years. I think we can talk about the hotels, the tracks, the cosplay, the panels, the different things that go on. So
no, we try to hit the writers track, the science track, independent, the fan tracks.
I mean, it'll be a little bit different this year on Saturday because I'm going to have my family down there, but it's not going to be that different. Hey, the Marriott is, you got AL, ML, LL. This is where, this is where in this hotel, this is where you're going to get your registration.
I actually don't know where gaming is this year.
It's America's March somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. So like when we went to the convention the first time, it was 3 hotels and it took us a few years to get down where everything was. Can you imagine now? I mean, they've spread it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be another good track. I mean, we could go through the tracks and be like the big tracks that aren't going anywhere because some of those tracks get combined and stuff happens, but the Trek track isn't going anywhere. Star Wars isn't going anywhere. And we could be like, this is located here. This is located there.
Urban Fantasies at the Sheridan. I mean, at the
Westin.
Yeah.
Urban Fantasies up at the Westin, which I don't really like that hotel.
So a lot of the Urban Fantasy riding little panels are up there.
Yeah. Military sci-fi is up there.
That's where you lived. Was that hotel?
Yeah, when I volunteered, I was up there all the time. The Artemis ship is at the simulator is at the Westin. The werewolf is at the Westin, but
that's on the 14th floor. That's a strange.
The one thing that was cool about werewolf being just out in the general area was that people, hey, what are they playing? I'm interested in learning about this. Now you really don't get that.
No,
you don't see like a random werewolf circled out somewhere. Honestly, I kind of liked gaming being primarily in the Hilton, the basement of the Hilton. That hotel in 5 Points was okay. It was okay. It was good for the price too. I think we paid like $99. That hotel, there was a glitch in the system. It was like $269 a night if you stayed for 4 nights. Yeah. But then when I clicked 5 nights, it went down to like $69 a night or something. They hadn't put the DragonCon pricing in, and they still had their long-term stay rate applying. They fixed that about 2 hours after I booked that room too.
Well, that's how I got that. That's how I got this year.
Yeah, so we're staying at the inn at the Peach Trees. We never stayed there. We visited the hotel. It looks all right for us. I mean, we're staying there with some randos.
You walk across street from it's basically if you're standing at the Hyatt, if you're standing in front of the Hyatt, you can see it. It's diagonally across. You can see it from the from the Hyatt at the sidewalk.
Listen to us, YouTube. Listen to us sitting here talking about, we're in our mind, we know the whole downtown area of this convention. We can get you what you need. And so our hotel this year, so the Hyatt is kind of at the top of the hill for the DragonCon. Across the street is there's a park. I don't remember what the park is named. Behind that is Peachtree Towers, which is where we stayed last year. There's a liquor store in the basement too.
There's a road in front of it, and it's just there's a parking lot between those two hotels. There's
that's where the end of the Peachtree is, right?
Yeah, it's on the same street as the towers. There's a little street there. It's on the same street. It's a little side street. It's on the same street as the Peachtree Towers. What was that one that we were going to stay at, but you didn't? We were reading the reviews for it. I cannot think of the hotel's name. It's right behind the Westin.
The Barclay?
Yeah, the Barclay.
Yeah, we read the reviews for it and it sounded awful, but then we got to the convention and the people were like, this hotel's fine. Offshoot hotels. I mean, the Marriott, which is the main hotel for DragonCon, we've stayed in that a few times, and it's all right. But honestly, I get kind of tired of the elevator waits.
You're staying at the Barclay. You're still a block or two closer than you would be if you stayed if you went from the Westin to the Shed.
Well, I think last year, if we had stayed in the Hyatt, and which is directly across the street from Peachtree Towers, if we'd stayed in the Hyatt and we were on a way up floor, we would have been able to get to our room we would have been able to walk across the street, get in the elevator, go up to our room in Peachtree Towers quicker than we would have been able to hit the elevator button in the Hyatt and get up to our floor.
And go into our kitchen, open the refrigerator, make a sandwich. We had a stove.
Yeah. There's none of that stuff in the Hyatt. There's no, well, so for the standard rooms in the main con hotels, the standard rooms don't have kitchens. Some people don't care about that.
We saved so much money last year doing that.
Damn.
This year I'm taking a cooler full of meat.
I may take some of my Boy Scout stuff.
I've got like a hot plate and I got a fryer. I might bring.
I like to be within walking distance at night. I don't really like to be where you have to use the MARTA and that's kind of what Hotel Midtown was. It was a little bit far at night. Now that hotel over there by
walking that direction though wasn't as treacherous.
No, whenever you're walking to the south, it's a little bit more dangerous. I did not enjoy the walk to the hotel at Turner Field. It's now a Ramada Inn. It used to be Holiday Inn it's on Capitol Avenue. I mean, it's just a little bit far.
Yeah, we didn't know how to go either. If you don't know how to walk properly, you go by where you're not going by the Waffle House open 24 hours, and you go by a store. If you went the way we did, the only way we knew to go, you're going by dark alleys, multiple parking garages, and it's very eerie.
And then that one year we stayed down by Centennial Park at the Omni. That was fine.
Oh no, that's directly behind the Westin. It's a straight shot up the Westin. That's a very nice.
Yeah, it's not directly behind it. I mean, come on, it's like about a half a mile, but
it's a half mile, but it's still a straight shot down the street. There's no left, right turns.
Yeah, you don't get the impression that you're going to end up being somebody's gimp.
So on the way leaving the convention, you can get a good stagger going, and you're going to get to the hotel.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind that hotel, but I haven't been able to find good deals. Your task and find some things we want to talk about.
This is Junkers Review. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Anybody here yesterday? I'm afraid I'm going to have to repeat myself. I'm going to repeat a little bit of what I did yesterday because I have an important message to give you, so bear with me. Okay, so a number of things are happening to me, both professionally and emotionally, and I wanted to tell you about it because it all sort of fits, and it's an effort for me to kind of fit it in. Coming up in October. October, boldly go. I'll tell you when. Okay? So the book is coming out in a few weeks, and I say that because I talked and talked and talked, and what I wanted it to be about, and I think it is about, a slow realization that we can vibrate in conjunction with the universe, which is not a new thought when you think about religion. If you are in conjunction with the universe, you hear the silence, this is incredible. Not even a baby is crying. If you are in conjunction with the universe in some way takes care of you.